Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for joining me in today's video. So today I'm going to be sitting down to do my current acne coverage slash change of season foundation routine. Now as of late I've just been gravitating towards cream foundations, even though I do have an oily T-zone, but my skin has been getting a little bit more on the drier side since the weather has been changing and all that good stuff. So without any further ado, let's get into this video. So it has been a couple of hours since I washed my face, but I'm going to show you guys my skin prep routine, especially when I am going to be applying foundation onto the skin. I'm first going to be going in with this Sun and Park Beauty Water from Shop Glow Theory. I'm going to put a little bit on a cotton pad. A little bit goes a long way, you don't need too much. And just wipe down my skin. Now, apparently this beauty water was formulated by makeup artists, so it's going to be really bomb to prep the skin for makeup as well. Next, I'm going to go in with 100% tea tree oil. Now, I would recommend that if you guys have not tried tea tree oil before, try the diluted version. It obviously won't say 100% if it's not 100%. But I find that 100% works better for me. It clears up my breakouts a lot quicker, and a lot of people will find that it probably burns their skin, so go for the diluted version. My skin tolerance is very high for 100% tea tree oil, so yeah, just be extra cautious about that. I don't know if you guys can see, but that toner gave my skin like a beautiful glow. Love it. Okay, so we're still on skincare, and something that I've been recently introducing into my skincare routine is this Aloe Propolis Soothing Gel. I got this also from Shop Glow Theory when I was at Beauty Revolution, and I'm gonna take a little bit of this. Once that tea tree oil has settled into my skin, I'm just gonna take a little bit of this and just dab it onto the areas where my skin is inflamed and there's some redness. It is a very soothing gel, so it's just going to help with the redness, help with the inflammation, help with the makeup sitting well on the skin. I'm just going to let that sit on the skin for a few moments before I go in and moisturize. Okay, so for moisturizer, I'm gonna go in with my favorite. This is the Kiki Beauty Makeup Ready Moisturizer. When you are suffering with acne and breakouts and your skin is dry, you have to make sure that you moisturize your skin really well. Now, I did go in this morning with two different face products. I went in with my Pond's Pimple Clear Face Wash, and then I went in with my Kiki Beauty Volcanic Gold exfoliator. And also I feel like exfoliating is very important, especially when you have healing dry flaky skin. You don't want your makeup to stick to any dry patches, so always make sure you exfoliate and you moisturize extremely well. So moving on to the makeup part of the routine now, I'm gonna go in with my Kiki Beauty Makeup Ready Face Primer. If I feel like on certain days that my skin is exceptionally dry or a little bit more dry, then I will go in with 2 layers of this, and my makeup sits so well. Okay, now moving on to foundation, I'm going to be using my Revolution foundation sticks in the shade F12 and F13. And I'm going to be mixing these two together. Now, over the weekend, or the Revolution Beauty weekend, I did mix my NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop with my Fenty Beauty foundation, and oh my god, it made my skin look so good, even though my skin was such a hot mess. But because my skin has been a little bit more drier, with the weather constantly getting hot and cold and rainy, I have definitely been reaching for these stick foundations a lot more. So I'm going to go in with F13 and just put this on the outer perimeters of my face. Also, if you guys were wondering what foundation I was using at the end of the Beauty Revolution vlog, this was the foundation. It makes your skin look so glowy. I absolutely love it. I'm gonna take F12 and put this more on the center of my face. making sure I have a good mix of both of these foundations. So you could choose to either go in with a sponge or a brush. I'm gonna go in with a brush and use stippling motions. We don't want to irritate the skin too much. You can use a sponge to blend this in. Either or works pretty well. I personally don't have any issues with using a brush when I'm breaking out, but some people might have like really sensitive skin, and so a sponge would probably be ideal in that case. So I will go in with a damp beauty blending sponge and just press over, just pick up any excess product on the skin and make sure everything is nicely blended. Now, I don't know if you guys can see, but I did kind of pick up a little bit of that foundation from this area just because it's so inflamed. So sometimes, you can see, covered it right back up. Sometimes a sponge is better if you have a brush with patting motions is more effective if you have an extremely inflamed area like this, where foundation just doesn't want to stick because the skin is so inflamed and it's so smooth, so everything just slides off. So next I'm going to be going in with my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. This is in the shade 30. I really love this concealer because it is so natural on the skin. I'm just going to go in with the damp beauty blending sponge and just blend this out. This concealer looks so beautiful and so natural on the skin. It's just so pretty. It doesn't matter how much you powder, it will still look so natural. It is honestly one of the best concealers I have used from the drugstore. Alright, so now it is time for setting the face, and I'm going to go in with my Revolution Luxury Banana Powder, and I'm just going to lightly bake under the eyes. When I say lightly, I mean I'm literally taking what's on the brush and just using that to bake. When I heavy bake, I will take a sponge with tons of product and set that into place. So as a rule of thumb, if I'm dealing with general foundations, you know, like mattifying foundations or foundations that dry down to a more natural-esque finish, I generally only set the center of my face. But because this is a cream foundation and it tends to slip and slide, and I do have some problematic areas, I'm going to go in with a mattifying face powder to just set the outer perimeters of my face, but generally I would not do this. So to set the outer perimeters of my face, I'm going to go in with my Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. This is in the shade 30 Caramel. And just taking a fluffy powder brush, this one is from Bionic Babe, and I'm just going to lightly pat the outer perimeters of my face. You don't want to like cake on the powder, you just want to lightly press and pat. You don't want to go back and forth because you're going to pick up the cream product. So you press pat, press pat. And this powder is really bomb for touching up throughout the day if you need to. Okay, we're going to try and keep everything affordable today, and I'm going to go in with my Essence Matte Bronzing Powder. Taking a fluffy brush, and when I initially put this on my cheek, especially because this is my breakout area, I'm going to pat all along where I would usually bronze, just to further set that foundation if it needs to be. And then I'll go in and lightly just blend that so that there's no harsh lines. I have to say, this Revolution foundation just feels so hydrating, so creamy on the skin. If you are an oily girl and you feel like, oh my god, it's going to be oil central, maybe just go in with a mattifying foundation in the center of your face and apply this to the outer perimeters of your face. You will see it is so hydrating and it feels so good on the skin throughout the day. So if you guys are having a dry season like I am, I highly recommend these Revolution stick foundations. Okay, so next I'm going to go in with highlighter, and again I am keeping it on the affordable side. I'm going to go in with Tassie B Limelight Powder in the shade Newlywed, and I'm going to hit this on the high planes of my face. You can completely, you know, skip highlighter if you're breaking out in that specific region, but I mean, nobody likes to skip highlighter. Now with regards to that guy there, I'm going to hit the highlighter right next to it because I don't want to bring any emphasis to that area. This Tassie B highlighter be popping though. Oh my god. Don't forget to use my discount code in the description bar to get 10% off any Tassie B Limelight Powder, or pretty much anything you order off of the website. I'm gonna go in and just highlight the tip of my nose and the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow a little bit, and my chin just in the center. I'm gonna try not to hit that guy right there. It's a struggle, but I'm gonna try. Okay, now honestly, for my personal preference, I don't feel like I need to go in with the setting spray with this specific foundation just because it is so hydrating, but I am going to go in with just a little spritz of setting spray just to make sure that there are no dry patches, and if there is any powder clinging onto some acne spots, it just kind of melts everything together. So I'm mainly going to focus the setting spray on the sides of my face because that's where I have the dryness. And that just melts everything together. So I'm gonna go ahead, finish off the rest of my makeup, and I will be right back. Alrighty, so I pretty much just finished off the rest of my makeup. I went in with my Danny Cosmetics Long Lasting Liquid Lipstick in the shade Shakashiro, and I used my NYX Espresso Lip Liner, and that is it for this look. If you guys would like to see a makeup tutorial of this eye look right here, comment down below, let me know. I'm currently playing with the James Charles palette, so you guys might see a few looks that I haven't necessarily filmed because I'm trying to get all my thoughts together so I can review this palette for you guys. So that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Comment down below, let me know what is your favorite foundation for like the change of season period, because I feel like all our skins are so different in the change of season period and all that stuff. So let me know, and yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to slay all day every day with and without makeup, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.